Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where love is no longer just written in letters or whispered over late-night phone calls. Today, love is often measured in likes, expressed in comments, and tested in the quiet, unseen world of direct messages. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and even the simple DM have become central to how we connect, how we flirt, and how we question the trust in our relationships. On one hand, social media has given us new ways to stay close. A couple can share their memories online, celebrate each other publicly, and even keep their bond alive across miles through posts, videos, and voice notes. It has also allowed people to discover love beyond borders, cultures, and even time zones. Many relationships that once would have been impossible now flourish because of these platforms. But with this digital intimacy comes new challenges. Instagram likes can spark jealousy. TikTok dances with strangers can lead to doubt. A single seen message left unanswered in DM can stir insecurity. Suddenly, trust is no longer built only on face-to-face honesty, but on what is posted, what is hidden, and who is followed. Social media has blurred the lines between private and public love. Some people feel pressured to prove their relationships online, while others quietly suffer when their partner doesn't post them at all. Questions arise. Does not posting me mean they're hiding something? Who are they texting late at night? Why are they liking so many of her pictures? These small digital actions create large emotional waves, and yet the true test of love and trust has not changed. Technology can amplify feelings, but it cannot replace the core ingredients of a healthy relationship: communication, respect, and loyalty. Instagram may showcase love, TikTok may entertain love, and DM may tempt love, but real trust is still built offline in the choices we make when no one is watching. So the question is not whether social media destroys love, it's whether we allow it to control how we see, measure, and define it. In today's world, social media has changed the way couples communicate and express love. The concept of digital intimacy has become a replacement for many traditional ways of bonding. With platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat, people can now stay connected constantly through pictures, videos, and daily updates. For couples in long-distance relationships, this can feel like a blessing because they can see each other's faces, hear each other's voices, and even share moments in real time despite being miles apart. It creates the illusion of closeness, allowing two people to feel present in each other's lives. However, there is a difference between digital intimacy and real connection. While a heart emoji or a quick video call can make someone feel reassured, it does not replace the depth of an in-person conversation, the warmth of physical presence, or the energy of truly being together. Many relationships today rely heavily on these virtual interactions, and over time, this can create a surface-level form of connection where couples feel like they are close, but in reality, they are missing out on the deeper layers of communication. This is why many people report feeling lonely in relationships, even though they talk to their partner all day through apps and messages. Digital intimacy is quick, accessible, and sometimes addictive, but real connection requires patience, vulnerability, and effort beyond what can be shown on a screen. The challenge is that social media constantly provides an easy substitute for closeness, making people believe that sending a story reaction or a meme is the same as truly sharing emotions, when in reality they are very different experiences. Jealousy in relationships has always existed, but with the rise of social media, it has taken on new and more subtle forms. A simple like on someone's photo, a new follow, or a playful comment can instantly raise questions in the mind of a partner. Unlike in the past where jealousy was often triggered by clear actions, today even the smallest digital gesture can feel like a sign of interest or attraction towards someone else. Instagram, TikTok, and similar platforms thrive on constant engagement, and this environment fuels comparison. When a partner sees their loved one interacting more with others online, doubts begin to grow. Questions like, why did they like her picture but not mine? Or why do they follow him and watch all his videos? Create insecurities that can lead to unnecessary conflicts. The constant stream of content also makes people compare themselves with others, worrying that their partner might be drawn to someone who looks better, lives a more exciting life, or receives more attention online. This comparison culture is one of the strongest drivers of jealousy in the digital age. It becomes harder to separate harmless online behavior from meaningful interactions, and the imagination fills in the gaps with suspicion. Even harmless scrolling can appear suspicious when someone is already feeling insecure. Social media amplifies jealousy by giving people access to too much information, and often this information is incomplete or misleading. A like or a comment may mean nothing, but it can be interpreted as much more by someone who is already sensitive about trust. The constant visibility of a partner's online activity makes it almost impossible to ignore, and this can slowly create distance between couples who might otherwise have had no reason to question each other. One of the biggest changes social media has introduced to modern relationships is the pressure to display love publicly. Couples often feel the need to prove their connection online through posts, stories, and captions, as if the validity of their relationship depends on how visible it is to others. Sharing pictures together, posting anniversary notes, or tagging each other in every activity can become more about seeking approval from an audience than simply expressing genuine affection. For many, this pressure comes from the silent comparison to other couples who appear perfect on their feeds, smiling in curated photos and celebrating milestones with grand gestures. When one partner chooses not to post or keeps the relationship private, doubts often arise. Questions like, why aren't they showing me off, or are they hiding something, start to circulate, leading to misunderstandings. On the other hand, constantly posting about a relationship can also create its own problems, as it opens the door for outsiders to comment, judge, or even interfere. Some people may feel jealous of the attention, while others might criticize or spread rumors, adding unnecessary tension. The idea of public love also creates unrealistic standards because what is shown online is rarely the full truth. Behind smiling pictures may be arguments, stress, or unresolved issues that never make it onto the feed. This gap between online perfection and offline reality puts couples under strain, making them feel like they must maintain an image rather than focus on authentic connection. The fear of being left out or not acknowledged online can hurt as much as a real-life slight, proving that the line between digital presence and emotional validation has become deeply intertwined in how people measure love today. Direct messages have become one of the most complicated areas in modern relationships because they serve as both a tool for connection and a hidden space for temptation. While couples may use DM to share sweet notes, inside jokes, or private conversations, the same feature also allows secrecy to flourish. Unlike public posts that everyone can see, DM create a private channel where interactions can remain invisible to a partner, and this lack of transparency often raises suspicions. Many stories of broken trust today begin with something as simple as a friendly conversation in the inbox that slowly crosses boundaries. What starts as harmless chatting can evolve into flirtation, and without clear limits, it can easily become emotional or physical cheating. The appeal of DM is that they feel low, risk, casual, and easy to hide, but the damage they can cause to trust is significant. People often underestimate how deeply a partner can feel hurt by messages exchanged in secrecy, even if nothing physical has happened. In addition, the constant notifications and easy accessibility of messaging make it difficult to resist responding or engaging with others, creating an environment where temptation is always just a click away. This hidden aspect of communication has changed the dynamics of loyalty, because in the past one would have to make visible efforts to hide an affair, but now it can all happen quietly within a phone. For some couples, simply knowing their partner is frequently on DM with others is enough to create anxiety and doubt, regardless of the content of the messages. The blurred boundaries between friendly interaction and inappropriate behavior make DM a constant test of honesty and commitment in today's digital relationships. Trust has always been the foundation of love, and in the age of social media, it faces new challenges that demand even greater strength. While platforms like Instagram and TikTok amplify visibility, the truth is that trust cannot be measured by posts, captions, or online activity. Real trust is built in the moments away from the screen, in the way two people communicate openly and respect each other's boundaries without needing constant validation. In relationships today, many partners equate loyalty with online behavior, checking who their significant other follows, what content they like, and how often they interact with others. While these signals may provide some clues, they cannot reveal the full picture of someone's intentions or emotions. What truly matters is how partners choose to act when no one is watching, when there are no likes to earn or comments to impress an audience. Respect and honesty in private moments speak louder than any public display of affection on social media. Trust also requires patience because misunderstandings can easily arise in the digital space where context is missing and assumptions are quickly made. A delayed reply, a seen message without response, or an unintentional like can cause unnecessary worry if trust is already fragile. This is why couples must ground their connection in deeper values that are not dependent on online behavior. Communication plays a key role, as discussing expectations about social media use can prevent doubts from turning into conflicts. Loyalty in the digital age is not about avoiding all interaction with others, but about maintaining clarity, transparency, and respect toward one's partner. Ultimately, while social media can showcase love to the world, it is the choices people make offline that determine whether love and trust can truly endure.